Hello and welcome. So this time Yareli, and before starting I just want to say that I fixed my FOV setting, and that was long overdue, so enjoy that. And then my builds are, I've spent the last 4 years trying to min-max a lot of loadouts and Warframe and abilities. I want to do a lot of, what do you call it, synergies, and also end-game viable content and steel path and all that stuff, but not necessarily, you know, not the same Incarnon spam, Shieldgate, level cap, you know, but it should, these builds should do like 99% of the content, which is more than fine. And I know this platform has an issue with these Warframe YouTubers spending 15 minutes talking and then they show the build for 5 seconds, and it's really frustrating. You should be able to find the builds in the description down below, and I'm just gonna go straight into it now to not waste your guys' time. So for Yareli, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out which shards I wanted, and I ended up with 2 Tower Fortress Tobissagon shards for more critical chance for pistols, because Yareli is really not pistol secondaries, because Yareli is really secondary oriented. Then I did 1 ability strength shard because that was enough for my Terrify, right, to reach 100%. And then we did 1 casting speed because her 4 is kind of slow, and I mean 2 is nice, but you don't really need 2, and we can't really fit it unless you resign it at Topaz. And then we did 1 Tower Fortress Archon shard because we don't use Equilibrium. And I mean, it's kind of scuffed. You preferably would want 2, but for me personally, 1 is enough, especially with Senuric. This works for me, but you can try different combinations, but this is what I settled with, and you can see the old tower. I really spend a lot of time min-maxing these. Anyways, yeah, we have the ability Terrify to armor strip enemies, and you'll see in a bit how that's really neat. Let's go into the build real quick. So this is the layout. You want a lot of range for your 4th ability. It will like pull enemies in. 35 meters is really good range, so you can like nuke whole rooms basically. They don't really take much damage, but we have a solution for that. Then the range is also kind of nice for like, you can throw these 70 meters, which is stupid, and you know, Terrify is also really good with range, 31 meters, it's really good. You can also put Terrify on the 1st ability, Sea Snares, and then use the 3rd. The 3rd ability is really good at doing low level trash, but this one is better for damage vulnerability to stronger enemies, and all low level trash will be killed by this Riptide anyways. So I recommend subsuming on the 3rd, but you can do either, it's personal preference honestly. I don't think you need Umber format on this build, you can just format these 2, right? But that was more because of me doing a lot of testing. You see I also have 10 format on your wheel. For the armor we have Pistol Gambit for more pistol damage. Encore Stretch will give us a bit more energy sustain, and Archon Flow will also give us energy orbs, so we get even more energy sustain. So that's great. Strength is nice. We need to break this threshold. I think it's actually 168% for Terrify to 100% strip. A little bit duration, always nice. That helps also with the other abilities. For Arcanes, I did Arcane Blessing, and that's because Marilina will give us 90% damage reduction, and then this will also give 90% damage reduction, so it's 99%, it stacks multiplicatively. Also your armor will give a little bit, that's just 25%, so you gotta add that on top, so that's like 99.2, right, or something. But health tanking is not really that nice if you have no health, right? So that's why I did Arcane Blessing. So you get, how much is that? It's like is that really 1,000 hit points? Yeah, it's like 1,200 something, which is really good. It fixed the health issue on an arcane slot. I mean, you guys will see in a bit why I'm a bit iffy. Then we also have Arcane Precision for 300% damage on headshot for 18 seconds on your secondaries, which is great. It's flat damage, and we don't mod flat damage, so this is a huge damage percentage. However, I did want to use Arcane Hotshot, the new Arcane. You see, I have it rank 1 now, UP. They're really annoying to get. This will give 300% critical chance, and that's just perfect. But I don't want to resign Blessing or Precision and I think position is actually better damage at this point. Also because you get 200% critical chance on second damage when you're moving. So I'd rather have the flat 300% damage. Mathematically, I do believe this is better, but you can also resign Blessing, but it just seems kind of bad to have Adaptation, Mirulina, and then, you know, it's scuffed. You can also resign Royal Mirulina, right? And then you can use Umbral Vitality. And get more health that way. And then, but then you need to ride Mirulina around. This augment makes it so it follows you instead. And riding Mirulina is some people really like it, but sometimes on indoor tile sets and stuff, it's really annoying. So I don't recommend that. We can format this adaptation, right? And then we can use. I'll just show it, just for the laughs of it, I guess. More format. Give me more. Go. Then you can do this, and they stack. Almost stupid not to use the whole set. But yeah, then why is it only 100%? Interesting. I'll just show how it works the same way. So you have to write this board. I mean that's great and all. It's funny, but it is really annoying. It's the same as the ones you have for the open world. I don't remember what they're called. The stupid board. Oh. But yeah, with this one you can just summon the board, you see, and you still get the damage reduction. It will like fly around. I think this is way better, but again, it's a personal preference. So that's the Yareli build. Then for the weapon, I have the Nagataka Prime, and I only have this because of the Eros heart skin, so I can shoot these hearts. Because it's cute and it suits the Warframe. However, if you want to synergize with the build, then you should try the what is it called, the Tenet Tetra, and I'm actually just gonna equip this and show you in a bit why and how. And this is the build we're gonna use. I think it's this one for gas, okay? And electricity will be really good too, but we can't really fit it. I'm gonna see if this works. Let's try it, but oh, we should have electricity though. It's scuffed. Oh yeah, let me do this. Okay. Okay, we actually need. Okay, we can do like this. Okay. Okay, now I'm just ruining my build. Anyway, so let's do bag. What was that? 100 munitions. But 100 munitions is also really good because the critical chance is really high. I like how it doesn't copy the ribbon. Yeah, let's try to resign this and then slot. Wait, also why do I have this? I think that's a mistake because that one doesn't work on the radial. Maybe back when the build was made, people still followed it. I'm not sure about that actually. Which means we can now do both, right? I might have to look into that, but we'll just resign that because it makes no sense when we're gonna use the radial. Oh, I know why it's there. It's because you have also a semi-fire automatic mode. No, sorry, a full automatic fire mode, and now the full auto will lose a lot of damage, but it's whatever. Because we're not gonna use it, but it is kind of sad not. So basically, this is really bad right now. But I think it's worth it for the showcase. Then we have the Tenet one, and this is the main weapon we're gonna use. So what you want on this is electricity and gas. So you see we have Toxin and Scorch, and we have electricity, Prognitigar, and we even go as far as putting Prime Convulsion and Jolt. That's also because we have, you see this is the normal one. I always built gas, that's interesting. I thought I did viral heat. Oh, that's because I have two of these. I also have one. I think that's why this is the. You also have one with heat. Wow, heat. Yeah. So this one is gas and electricity. Ruinous extension is really nice. Beam length, and you also have a signaling coming for more status effects, and this one has great status chance, so that's definitely worth it. Then we have this weapon, the Fister, the First Wave. You just want this weapon for this, so you get 45% 45% fire rate on secondary's weapon. This build also is kind of nice for the seismic wave. If you want to build up crescendo, like Fist weapon have a lot of ground finisher multiplication damage, so you can finish kill and then you can build combo and then you can heavy slam in the ground, which is fun. Also, the reason we're using prime pressure point is because you want direct damage to actually finish kill people. And we don't even use the mod that gives finisher damage because it's not really needed and it kind of ruins the ground slam. Cenoic focus school for the companion. We have the Zaphadia hound. This is just a hound with the atlet core and the sealer bracket, so you get the most shield value. And what you want is this Sunitized Preposterous, and then Contagious Bond, and since we use the purple shard for equilibrium effect, we need Synth Deconstruct. Then Reinforced Bond for more fire rate, 60% when you have more than 12 on the max shield on the dog, and then this for more shield. Vacuum for loot, Vicious Bond so strip armor, Contagious Bond so the effects so the status will spread, and then we use this Lacertin because it does impact and lash, which allows it to use the strip mod and also allows it to use this mod. And you see we have a lot of priming going on, 6 different types plus the shock from the mod. It's great. This is the build I recommend. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys the abilities one by one, but you already saw the second ability. So these bubbles, you shoot them, and now the enemies will take more damage. Let's just stack the weapon. If it dies so fast, it's stupid. See, the gas is also nice. It's like you get this area of effect type of damage. Unless say it really is bad. So you shoot these bubbles. Can they actually hit that far? That's fun. And now the enemy will take more damage. But I mean, I barely tapped him, you see that? It's really strong. We have the third ability to armor strip fully. And shock is really good against armor strip. Let's just go in armor strip and I'll show you guys how fast you can kill them. Armor strip. I didn't hit all. Oops, that was the fourth ability. My bad. Oh my god, that's annoying. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go in armor strip. So clumsy. You see, it's really broken. It's scuffed. The fourth ability, I'm so clumsy. I hit it on accident. This ability allows you to like group them, like this, and then you can shoot them. And it's really nice that the gas cloud, you see, it's like proccing them. It's like killing them, because the gas, you know, you hit many enemies and they get gassed, and the electricity will also change. So just go in, group a whole room, and then you shoot a little bit, and that's it. Right? Let's show that again. It's so stupid, okay? You go in, pull them all together, armor strip, and then you shoot a little bit, and that's it. I mean, 32 meters, it's so stupid, okay? And what I wanted to show with the Tenetritra is that then you can also use this with gas, right? And you can shoot in the bubble. And you will get these gas clouds. We need to stack this. I'm not even sure this is worth it. Oh. Let's see once it's stacked. Okay, now it's stacked, ready to go. A little stack. Why is it not that much stacked? Oh, annoying. Okay, let's try with the armor strip. Okay, let's see if this works. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's nice. At least you have some AO going on. Okay, now it's... We didn't even get more stacks, did we? Yeah, it's just not as good. Also, it's a big issue that she gets so much secondary damage. It's just not worth it. Also, but I mean, it's It's a, if you want a weapon that gives synergy with the first ability, you can also do like something, what is it called, the what is it called? I have so much format on it. I mean, honestly, this one is with shock, right? But I was thinking about the Phantasma. Yeah, I think this is pretty good, especially if you have a bit of punch through. I'm not even sure I did that. Like you can do some fun synergies. And this is without gas. Okay, now it's stacked. But imagine if you had a bit of okay, let's try that again. Imagine if you had a bit of punch through, right, and then you can just shoot through everyone, or you can do like the turret, right, the turret in Kanon, and just hitting Kanon weapons. You see, that's much better. You see, but it's nothing compared to the Siren, so that's what I really recommend. So in this case, the primary won't matter unless you go like in turret in Kanon. But the turret kills everything anyway, so I'm not even gonna bother showing that. Also, there's gonna be this new Coda weapon. Wait, what is it called? Hold on. Wait, give me a second. Yeah, it's called the Coda Casubust, and I don't think I think it's a new weapon. Yeah, it's a new weapon. I don't have it, so I can't test it. But the alt fire of it makes these little like spore thingies on the enemies. Like these infested thingies go on the enemies, and they become susceptible. What the fuck? Susceptible. Oh my god, I hate this. Susceptible to you know what I mean, to enemies. Sorry, to finishers. And this way, you can easily stack finisher kills for the Fister, right? Which is nice, but honestly, it's. I mean, I'm still gonna use this also for cosplay reasons, but. I mean, you can consider it. I mean, those are the options I recommend, but yeah. The Coda Casubust, it's spelled like this, okay? I believe. Sorry, Caso. Oh my god. Like this, okay? Let me just double check that. Jesus Christ, it's Basocrist. It's Coda Basocrist. I was doing the opposite with S and C, so stupid. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Warframe. I hope this is big enough to read. Probably I'll probably put a different. I'll probably put the Akatanga Prime build and the Tetron build in the description, and also then when I get the Basocrist and I build it right, if it's worth it. So we'll see about that. But I'm not even gonna use it because this is great for the fashion. I love the hearts, so I'm not doing that. But yeah, I'll still test it for you guys, and I might have some other build for it. I also have like ideas for other Warframes you can use it, so that's exciting. I don't know about that melee. I'll just show it really quick how it's gonna work. So you come in, you group them up with. So you can't even do that. Oh yeah, that's. So you're not even gonna use the slam, unless you build a combo, right? That's because we're using Syneric. I forgot about that. So I guess you do need the Basocrist if you want to. I mean, look, it's great. You don't even need that much combo. You see? I mean, it's also great with armor strip, but you can't really stack it with Syneric. You need Basarin for focus skill, but then I don't know about the energy at that point. Oops. But look, I mean, even with 3 times combo, it's great. So you don't really need to stack it further, but I mean, this melee can also open them to finishers. I think it's the stance, right? Is this the Wong stance then? with powerful fast strikes with powerful finishes. I'm not sure if that's I haven't even tested this one. I should have done that. Oh my god. Wait, can you apply them? What the fuck? Since when? That's huge, that's game changing. Also, if you guys didn't know, you can actually do this. Wait, why did I just... oh my god, I was meant to do the... I was meant to do the format that, what is it called? The stance format. Jesus fucking Christ, just wasted. It's whatever, it's just like 80 planet. I'm not gonna try. Yeah, you see that? I mean, that's pretty nice, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if the other stands will do this, but I'll probably just keep this one since, I mean, it says it will do it. So I'll trust EE, even though units would never do that. But, I mean, you see, it is doable to build. He's just trolling. See, it's not that bad. Like 7 million damage. But yeah, let's just unpause so you guys can see the second ability damage reduction in effect. There we go. Shoot me. You see me take barely any damage. Oh my god. Even the shield tanking, I mean, for like missions with these little enemies, you can probably survive with just no arcane blessing, so it's not even needed. Oh my god, so much crowd control. Also, I think the dog is opening to finishes. Makes it really hard to actually know if the however, it did look like a stance, like I'm just gonna keep it because it says finishes, but yeah. It's whatever, I'm probably not gonna use the melee when the secondary is so strong. I mean, you can also use the melee like this, right? But even though, then I still prefer the pistol. The secondary is just so great. With 3 armor strip, I wonder if we can one-shot with the melee. But even if we can, I don't think it's worth it. Because, you know, the secondary is just so strong. Yeah, we can, of course. But, I mean, any melee can do that, so it's whatever. Anyways, that was the build. I'm gonna show the fashion frame now, so we can end the video. Yareli skin, Yareli helmet, Yareli noble animation, attachment, Conqueror ribbon, Conqueror shoulder ribbon, and the leg ribbons. Conqueror again. Ostara's headgear for those bunny thingies. Maro, Orbi, Ephemera, and then we have the Chaos Signa and halfway Signa offset. Is this the same coloring? Oh yeah, I just copied them. I'm so stupid. For Shundana we have. That's not the same coloring, but this is actually one I just copied from. Don't blame me. It's one I copied from the chat. Because I was like, okay, that's great. Everyone was celebrating. I used to use this one, which is more like the bubble theme, I think. I don't know. Then we have, but I mean, I think I like both the most. I just like this color. But yeah, then we have, what's it called? The Pura Prime Shundana. And the Sisterhood emblems with no sigils. For primary, we have this purple from the Pride celebration. And we have this Daybreak pink. I think it's the same. No, it's this Pride celebration, like pink. Oh, fun. And this Pride celebration blue. And this Katia cyan. And then this purple Pride celebration, a bit darker purple. And then this light purple price celebration, and then we have this what do you call it, Turkish cyan here. So that's great. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.